saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Yard line.
On the set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Panther 60, 70, trap 60, trap 60. 7-5, 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. This one complete to Campbell. And he's going to be taken down to 37.
And the Panthers first down.
70.
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Hubbard. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On the play. 2nd and
Try
10.
again. It's 2nd and 10.
18, Rodney. 18, Cardinal. 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a 1st down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Nice. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. his first NFL touchdown.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. They're self-inflicted penalties. The opposing team really had their way with them, but they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection. And then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Denzel Ward in on the sack.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. A pass taken in by Miller. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Miller. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Take Bigsby. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Groupies able to add the extra point. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return is Hubbard.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
19 light, 70 ranges, 70.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Panthers, first
There you
down.
go, back, steady.
Here's Hubbard. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage and will return to Charlotte in a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Let's go. 72. 19.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one caught by Bub Means. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And the next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Throwing again is McCarthy. The left side into the hands of Olave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Got his man at the 6. And he's Palmer. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flushed to his left. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. An even 40 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Warrior 70. Let's go. Trap 60. Cougar. Dragon 60. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll swing this out to Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, New Orleans.
first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
3rd and 7. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Quick throw taken in, and great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Saints.
A run up the middle with Miller. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. He'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Saints. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19, left, top 19, Panthers, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
60 Maverick, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man downfield is Legette. And he will score. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. McCarthy to the air on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Olave is the motion man. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. That one intercepted. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboys, go!
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd, they need 8. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's good.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
To the air once more is McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he will get into the end zone. Kendre Miller, touchdown New Orleans. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. To return is Hubbard. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mustang, Panther 11, Panther, cut back team, cut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side, he finds McMillan. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Catches down. It's Hubbard out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Here we go, Buffalo 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Back to the air one more time. This one complete to Campbell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 4.
Dragon 6, 7 Pirates, Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw yet again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. That one is caught by Campbell. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete. So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19, 7 Pirates, Dragon 60. 19, 18 Rattler, Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Tarheem Still. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
Second and 10. A run here with Miller. The ball comes out. The Panthers have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
70, 18, come on, set. Viking 8, Mustang, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Moving outside the pocket. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Chapel. Go.
One more time, it's Hubbard. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Drop 50, Cowboy 80. Warrior 70, Buffalo 18.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught. On 4th and goal. They've got it. Xavier Legette. Touchdown. Panthers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We'll start the drive with Miller.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. The left side into the hands of Olave. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He'll swing this out to Miller. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Saints first down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 11.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
Get it.
The RPO pass taken by McMillan. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Saints 7-yard line.
Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Petterella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Panthers will go up by 7.
Panthers 35, Saints 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball?
Oh, a loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. A gain of 48.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, It just shows how special he can be.
Trying the left side. Here's Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
60. Cowboy 80. 69, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshawn Judkins out of the backfield. And now it's going to be third down.
On the set. 79 Broncos. Tag. 70 Timber. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by McMillan. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Here we go, set. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Cub 19. Cub 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Pushed out to his left, and he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
42, Saints 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. At deep for Olave. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A pass taken in by Miller. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's first down.
And the Saints
to throw is McCarthy. At deep for Olave. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
Here's first and 10.
That's another Saints first down.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from L.A. Blake Corum now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. He'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Set. Red 80. 53. Ready. Stay 50. Stay 50.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
250. 50.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
At the 44-yard line.
20. Stay 50. Stay 50. 11. Omaha. Ready, blue. Like 7. 20 high.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Finds the in route complete. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage with the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
60. Hurry.
Stafford throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st down throw here for Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
280.
Stafford now off the play fake. Catch made over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score.
Yellow 80! 32!
Quick throw left side complete. Touchdown, LA. The Rams get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Even after the penalty, they'll just move it up and kick the PAT from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Rams 7, Eagles nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
They
run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Buying some time right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set! Hey, give me radar. 280! Pretty hot!
On first down, here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback pressure off left, and it's blocked! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throwing for Hurts. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They put a receiver in motion right. They give here to the motion man. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Sign quarterback run here. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Dotson now in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's cut. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a race down the right side. Saquon Barkley. It's a Philadelphia time. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Jake Elliott to
Ball
kick
is
off
set up,
for
and it's
Philadelphia.
away. Just a 3-point game now. Corum now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for number
Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
40 got. 22.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford escapes the pocket. Gets him on the in route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Hey, 22. Set. 280. 0.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got the man, that's Nakua. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
59. Hey, give me a radar.
Stafford now on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, 50, 10, 10.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Omaha, ready, move. 53, ready.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
22. Middle.
It's Stafford once more. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
280.
Now Stafford again. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Omaha, ready, move. Hey, 54. Set. Hey, red. 280. Alert!
Looking to throw. They connect for the first. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
250. Zebra. 59.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, wait it.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
We go set. 280.
Stafford from the gun. And he's got it. It's in close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. They'll try this extra point. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it.
Boy, that's a big-time play on special teams. It's all about angles, like old men on the racquetball court. It's all about finding the right angle, and he did just that to block the extra point.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.